Well, hello there. Welcome to this year's annual PP Blaster Saves Christmas 2. Now, it's not consecutive, and I'm not sure if that really ties into like the title of annual PP Blaster Saves Christmas, because I didn't upload one last year, and I didn't upload the year before that. So we'll just say PP Blaster Saves Christmas 2. We're going to start back up where we last left off. I've returned home from my walk from the North Pole and see what kind of crazy misadventures I get into this year. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll blow you a kiss. Mwah. So I got back from my walk from the North Pole, and the first thing I did when I got in the door was I kicked off my Nikes, and I said, ooh-wee, I'm real tired of this. So I headed right up to bed, and I plugged my phone in because it died a couple hours, into my journey, because iPhone batteries don't last that long. And so I plugged it in and I waited for it to charge, and I opened it, and what would you know it was Christmas Eve yet again. And so I said, I gotta go to sleep so Santa can come to my house. And so I went to sleep, and I woke up 2 a.m. yet again, and I hear a little clitter clatter on the roof, and I said, oh boy, we're about to get right back into business. This is gonna history repeats itself. And so I went downstairs, and I crawled up the chimney yet again, and there it was, Santa's big old sleigh. And I said, oh boy, who's it gonna be this time? Is it gonna be one of those guys from Glee? Is it gonna be Lil Peep? I wasn't really sure, but deep down within my heart, I was hoping and praying it'd be my boy Ja Say this year. And so I ran around to the sleigh, gave it a little look-see, ran up, and there he was, new Santa Claus. Who's it gonna be? So I went up and I patted him on the back, and I said, hey mister, who are you? And what would you know it was none of the above. It was FORTNITE Ninja. And I said FORTNITE Ninja, what are you doing on my roof? And he looks at me and he goes, I'm not really sure. And so I said, get off my roof, FORTNITE Ninja. And he said, no. And so for legal reasons, I acted in self-defense, and I pushed FORTNITE Ninja off the roof. And there he was, laying on the ground, back broken, blood coming out of his mouth and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little guilty. And so I went down and I said, FORTNITE Ninja, is there anything I can do? Can I get you a bag of ice? And he said, no, that's not gonna do a damn thing. And he said, I have one last request before I flee from this earth. And I said, what is it, FORTNITE Ninja? And he said, please hand deliver this message to PewDiePie. And so I said, you know what, FORTNITE Ninja, I will obey your last request, and I will hand deliver this to PewDiePie, YouTube sensation PewDiePie. And so I went back up on the roof, I hopped in the sleigh, and I trucked it on over to YouTube sensation PewDiePie's house. And I didn't even go in the chimney. I remember how difficult that was last time. I just knocked on the door, and he said, whoa, YouTube sensation PP Blaster, what are you doing at my house? And I said, YouTube sensation PewDiePie, I have a message for you, and it's from FORTNITE Ninja. And he said, well, come right in, it's got to be important if it's from him. And so he invited me into his house, and I gave him the note, and he opens it, and he says, oh boy, something bad's about to happen. And I said, well, what could it be, YouTube sensation PewDiePie? What could possibly go wrong? What could FORTNITE Ninja have doomed us to? And he says, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like one single bit at all. And so we ran outside, and there it was in the sky, Fortnite black hole. And I looked at PewDiePie and I said, what the heck is going on? And he said, Fortnite Ninja has the power to create Fortnite black hole, and it's gonna suck everything up. And so houses started getting sucked up, and buildings started getting sucked up, and people started getting sucked up, and closed down Toys R Us franchises started getting sucked up. And I said, what do I do, YouTube sensation PewDiePie? And he said, we're gonna have to join forces and fight Ninja to stop the black hole, the Fortnite black hole. And so we hopped in the sleigh and we flew to Fortnite Ninja's Red Bull sponsored man cave, and we knocked on the door, and Fortnite Ninja opens it and says, I've been expecting you. And then all of a sudden we get trapped in a cage. But luckily, YouTube sensation PewDiePie had his cage cutters on him, and so he whipped out his cage cutting device out of his back pocket, cuts open the cage, and we step out and we say, Fortnite Ninja, stop the black hole right now. And he says, you're gonna have to kill me for it. And so we said, all right, man, yeah, we didn't want to do this, but here we go. And so me and YouTube sensation PewDiePie put our hands together and we clasped them, and then we engaged in a very sensual and warm embrace that combined us into one ultimate being. It was kind of like Voltron, or like it was like, you know, what is it, Power Rangers? We just combine, it doesn't matter. We combined together, we created the ultimate being, and we somehow, in the middle of the battle, a sword came out of absolutely nowhere. One of those big swords. I think it was just because our power was so strong. So we grabbed the sword and we said,
Fortnite Ninja, prepare yourself.
And he said, oh no, the power of friendship is too strong between these two. And so I slashed and I cut off Fortnite Ninja's head, and blood went all over the place. And I said, YouTube sensation PewDiePie, we did it. We stopped Fortnite Ninja, and we ran outside, and we saw that the Fortnite black hole in the sky started closing up. But it was too late because so many people had already died. But we said, you know what? It's okay, because sometimes sacrifices have to happen. And I said, YouTube sensation PewDiePie, I have a question. Who was on my roof? And he said, it was none other than Fortnite Ninja's brother, Fortnite Ninja. And I said, why is his brother's name also Fortnite Ninja? And he said, his mother is really lazy. And so we shared a very sensual kiss on the lips, and we separated. We parted ways. PewDiePie went back to being the #1 YouTuber in the world, and I went back to being the #2 YouTuber in the world. But not the #2 that you're thinking of. The #2, like second place, not like poop. And that is how I saved Christmas yet again. Thank you all for tuning in to PP Blaster Saves Christmas 2. I actually had a lot of fun making this one. It did take a little bit longer than expected because my editing software kept crashing. But even after losing, hours of progress, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So just wanted to say I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, and I have an announcement to make. I have actually decided that I'm going to start uploading at least one video every single month. And I know that might sound untrustworthy coming from me, but I really do enjoy making these videos. I have a lot of fun recording and editing them, and so I figure, why not try to start something up? So that is my Christmas gift to you. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you next month, or I guess next decade. Get it? Because because 29. All right. Bye-bye.